Right, I've just arrived at another field, a 25 hectare field. I'm just getting out and checking to make sure all of the seeders are working, the tubes and everything, make sure nothing's blocked. Yeah, they're all working. You can see seed under each one, so that's good. So right, we're now going to start out on this field. This field's been just sumoed. Right, I've been going for about an hour and a half now. I've just filled up the hop here on the front again. But you can see, if you look up there, you can see the two lines where it's a bit lighter, not such a dark green from this crop that's come up from previous year. That is exactly where the tram line was last year, and I'm now exactly in the tram line. I'm on number 5 and I've got the tram liner down, so it is in exactly the same place. I tried to keep things roughly in the same place, so yeah, that is spot on. Right, it's now about 1 o'clock, I reckon. Just got my food here. I know there's at least one person who likes to see what I'm eating. Got some chicken, I've got some potatoes, I've got some carrots, I've got some cauliflower, and I've got some gravy. So yeah, my wife does look after me well. Right, it's now about 7 o'clock, I think, 7:15, something like that. It gets dark so early now. Doing some drilling the last bit of barley. There's a little triangle bit in the corn, then I've got the headland. Hopefully by about 9 it should be finished, I think. That's now got rather, this field I noticed is rather dry. You can see it better when we go the other way, when we go down the field. Yeah, I'll just turn around, you can see how dry and dusty it is now. I think it's drier on this field than it was on the other field, because this field hasn't got as much of the previous crop growing through, so this one could get the sun to it more, if you know what I mean, the sun and the wind, so it could dry out more. But it's going to rain again tomorrow, so for the next 3 days, I think Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, then it's going dry again. So yeah, so I think it'll be a bit wetter than it is now this time tomorrow, so there's a possibility of storms tomorrow now, so just see what happens. Hi guys, I'm on the cultipress here. If I can keep it still. Not very well, it's well rough. But yeah, we're going about, what speed are we going? 8, just over 8 kilometres an hour. So yeah, I finished drilling the barley yesterday evening. That's rolled and that's all sprayed now. So I'm just out doing this cultipressing. This is for sugar beet for next year. Just trying to knock it down. We had a couple of spots of rain, but that's stopped now. But when I was drilling last night, I'd almost finished, and this happened. I've got the bit here. So what on earth's that? That's a special bracket that holds the lift kit for the drill, between the power and the drill, that keeps the whole thing secure. Basically, I'll stop in the end and do it. Right, that's raining now, so I'll just talk to you about this bracket down here. Now I'm not moving. Yeah, this bracket here, basically it goes in between the drill and the power harrow. There's one each side, and there should be like a pin in here sticking out about, I don't know, about that far, and it's basically sheared it off around there, and basically this pin goes around the pin of the actual that holds it on, and then this end goes into the frame of it with that on, and then it means, because they're like hooks like that, so that sits in the hook, then that means that this can't just simply lift out, because that is fixed in, holds it in. So basically that's how that works. So basically I've got to get another piece of solid round in there, and then just grind this weld off here, and then re-weld it, because it can't stick out this side, because that gets in the way of the framework that comes around here. So that has to be sort of like almost flush there. Here we are, I've just welded this piece here, a bit I had on, and I've just put that in. That basically holds it in, and there's a little hole there where it goes in to hold it on, otherwise that just comes right off, so hopefully that should be okay. Right, it's now Tuesday afternoon, out here on the drill. This land has been ploughed and cultipressed, so getting along in between 5 and 6 kilometres an hour. Some areas a bit tougher, so it's a bit slower, and some areas are better, but I'm on a bit of a slope at the moment. That's probably the angle of the field, and this bit on the edge here is a bit tough, so it's going a bit slower. But no, it's doing a good job. Getting a decent seabed. If you can look down here at the tines. Try and zoom in. Yeah, we're getting a good seabed. It's covering it up fine, so, and it's dried out on top here. It's quite breezy now. If you look at over there, you can see some of them trees. It's quite breezy now. So we're on 200 kilograms a hectare at the moment. 201 to be precise. But at least we're doing a better job, or getting on better than we did yesterday. I was at our other farm yesterday. I did one field that was on the plough, or most of it, apart from the bottom where it was a wet bit. I had to leave probably about 25 acre field, probably had to leave 4 or 5 acres, something at the bottom. Then went into another field where about 50 metres got stuck. Tried another field, the same. I tried another field, and that was dry at one end of the field, and the other end of the field was wet. So I don't think the drains are in great shape, and the water runs down the field, and I've noticed it before when we've had wet times. I think the drains at the bottom of the field are shot, and the water sort of comes out and then runs along the top. So because that's rented land, that's not our responsibility. So I reckon I've got probably 170 acres over there I can't drill at the moment, of about 280. So that's a fair chunk of that farm can't even do anything with. But at least I'm back at our main farm on our own land, and now I can carry on here. So yeah, the problem was you had to move everything around. I got all the seed and everything over there to bring everything back, and then get everything set up. I was then going to do some spraying, so I've got a couple of fields over here that got to be done with azure before I drill them, and got back last night. There was a little bit of drizzle, so that meant I couldn't do that, and now it's windy, so I'm hoping that this evening the wind should drop so I can get on and do some of that. But if it doesn't drop, might just have to leave it and not do it, so we'll just see how things go. Right, here we are, we're now at the bottom of this field. Along the bottom here, it's now Tuesday afternoon. Along the bottom here is where that river was. Well, not river, lake, when the ditches couldn't handle the water. Yeah, that was rather wet there, but this is where the soil is properly drained. That'll run away. You can see the soil's a little bit damper on top, but I've been right in this corner here, just to the left of that grassy bit there. There's something to do with the water main there. That was underwater, and I've already done that bit, so that's fine. So this is when the soil's properly drained, the water will run away. Right, that's the field done. So there's the same shot as where I did that flood.